Hello, my fellow freelancers. Do you manage multiple clients and multiple profiles, multiple tools, multiple logins, multiple everything? Well, I want to talk today about something called Shift. So this was a tool that I came across when my Chrome browser was just bogged down. It was so slow. All my tabs wouldn't load. Like, it was such a bad experience near the very end. So I was looking for a solution, and that led me to Shift. So Shift is basically a browser tool, but it is so much more than that. And I'm going to show you why I think it's so helpful for somebody who's managing clients, multiple clients. So the first thing I want to draw your attention to is on the left-hand side here, we've got, let me just make this a little smaller so that's out of the way. You've got the opportunity to add your Google Chrome or your Google profiles, which logs in your email and your calendar and your drive up here in the top right-hand corner. It also adds in your Chrome bookmarks. So you've got your bookmarks bar there as well. So you can add multiple email accounts. So if you have different clients that you use their emails, or if you have multiple emails, I have my personal email in here as well. So I really love that option to be able to put those in and have a quick and easy way to get from different Chrome profiles without having to go to different browsers. The other thing that's really cool about it is within each of these profiles or emails, you can have a number of tools or apps. So Shift has a huge number of applications. It's actually insane how many there are. So I guarantee you're going to be able to add, a number of them that you work with your clients. I will say that some apps are actually less enjoyable to use through the actual application, and sometimes are better to just use through like a Chrome, like a browser tab. So I will say that, but why this saves so much time is that you can create these different workspaces as well. So I have one here for project work, or I have one for, I think I have, for Robin Hague Consulting. So within those, if I had clients, right now I don't have any clients, I have some old ones here. So I had within this old client, I had my Facebook business account, their Slack, my Google Data Studio, and their LinkedIn account. So I was able to quickly, and then within this one, I had their Instagram account. So you can see how you could easily be switching back and forth, because any of these different spaces that you are clicking on has its corresponding applications below. So you're not switching logins. It's like, that's the best part about it, is that it doesn't make you do that. So you can add them for each individual profile. So you create these workspaces for each client, and instead of having like, a bookmarks bar, which is what I was using before for each client and each of the logins, or tabs that you typically use for them, you have now everything within this one app. And the best part about it too is it's a desktop app. So it's not on your browser. So it actually runs really, really fast. I have had zero, maybe the odd issue here and there. It is a tool. They have different releases. So you can be in the alpha, beta, and I can't remember what the other one was called, but there's different places where it's maybe less or more stable, but they're all a little bit different in the structure. I like this one. I think I'm in alpha. I don't know how to even find that for you right now to be able to show you, but just get started with any level of Shift, and then let me see if I can pause this and find it. Okay, I found it. So I am on the alpha release channel. So there are different release channels that will indicate which level of change you're going to be subject to within the app, because Shift is making all sorts of changes all the time to be a better, more effective tool, which I love. But alpha I find so far is the best one because it has these workspaces. So let's go ahead and I'm going to create a workspace. So it shows you that you can do it based around an email, or if you don't have an email, right? So if I'm not logging into a Chrome or whatever this email that I want, I can just hit skip, create a workspace name. So just be like client name. You can add an image of their logo, and then you create that workspace. And now I have a workspace here, so I can add apps within that workspace, right? So if I wanted to add, maybe they have their own Slack. Why is Slack not coming up? I know Slack's part of this. I have Slack in here. Slack. There it is. Weird. Okay, so then I would log into their Slack here, right? And I could do the same for everything. So Instagram, I could add their Instagram account, log into that. I could add their Facebook account, log into that. Maybe they've got MailChimp. I can log into that. Like, it's just And then I would have all of those tools within this profile. You can also create a bookmarks bar for this particular client as well if you'd like to do that and have unique bookmarks bars for every different workspace that you have. Like I said before too, some applications don't run as well as an application, or sorry, some applications are not as good. How am I trying to say this? Sometimes it's just better to use the browser version of something versus the application. I'm trying to think of what, I don't remember the exact example that I had before where I logged in through the application and I was like, I don't like this interface. It seems more complicated or different than what I'm used to in the browser, and I just used the browser instead. So little caveat to the applications, whoops, just keep that in mind as you're going through, and that's about it. Like, the main benefits are that it's super fast, and that you can toggle between different accounts without having to leave, like log out, log in. They have it, so it has its own bookmarks or passwords manager as well, which is really nice. So I can have all my client passwords be managed inside of Shift, and I don't even have to remember any passwords. So even if sometimes it logs me out of a certain application after a period of time, I can just quickly log back in because the password's been saved. And really, that's it. It's like super quick and dirty overview of, let me just come back here, of Shift. So cool, love it. Let me know if you're gonna try it. If you do try it, I love it. It's not that expensive. I'm trying to think of what the pricing is. I keep saying I'm trying to think. You know, I should probably have this stuff ready to go for you when I'm making these videos, but I don't. So here we are. Why wouldn't their price be like right away? That's weird. Shift pricing. So it is free for up to 2 accounts, but what you don't have in here, I think so yeah, try the free version. It's only $149 a year though, so I think that's a great investment. I don't even think twice about it, honestly. So try the free version, see what the limitations are. I'm not even sure. Oh, the other thing I didn't mention actually is the Chrome extensions. That's one of the newer things that they did. When I first joined Shift, they didn't have that option. Now you can actually add bookmarks. So that's really cool. Or sorry, extensions. So Chrome extensions can be added to it just the same as you would have in Chrome. So before I used to have to go back and forth between Chrome, like for Loom, I think was the reason I was doing it. Yeah, I think Loom is a good example of why I don't like using the applications. It's not as good as just using the desktop app, for example. Okay, anyway, that's it. Quick and dirty. Let me know what you think. Let me know if you're going to try Shift. I do have an affiliate link. You can click it if you choose to, if you like this video and it helped you make a decision, but it's up to you. Would appreciate it. Okay, great. Until next week.